Alright boys, today we're going to be going over the best way to make stubs in this 7th inning program. Now a couple of things have actually ended up changing on some of the stub methods that we need to do to make a lot of stubs. So I did need to update the video because there are a lot of things that you guys are going to need to stay to the end to talk about, because there are so many ways to make stubs in this game right now. And honestly, the market is in a great place right now. I feel like nothing's really too expensive, and it's kind of died down. A lot of things have gotten a lot cheaper, making a lot of cards obtainable. Now if this video ends up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub, and let's get right into the freaking video. Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. I know a lot of guys want to see my team before I'm talking about a lot of stub method, considering I don't have a lot of stub capital. I had about 1 million stubs, but I ended up getting not only Christian Yelich, who I can cash out at any time for about 260K, because I don't think he's going to leave at all. And then I've got Cody Bellinger, who's going for about, I believe it's 400. He might have dropped down a little bit, but he's still disgusting. And then on the mound, I know I have some questionable choices, but it's just kind of how I like. Same with the bullpen. We got Goose Gossage, guys like these. They're all non-sellable, JV, stuff like that. I've got Ohtani. I do not have Clayton Kershaw, and I've talked about this in a video. I just don't think Kershaw is good enough to make my team. I don't think I'd use him whenever I'm pushing on rank to go to World Series pushes and top 200 pushes. I don't like him as a card, and a lot of people can disagree with me. If you think that that's different, let me know in the comment section below. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do stubs is the things that I love talking about the most for making stubs in MLB The Show is Battle Royale. Man, Battle Royale is so good this season. It's amazing. And I currently have finished all of the Battle Royale program. We have 100 earned, and it is flat out disgusting in my opinion, because you get a Cody Bellinger, who I don't know exactly what he's going for. We'll look in a minute, but I believe it's about 400,000 stubs. Raleigh Fingers, I actually just sold him for 45K, so that's puts you at about 445,000 stubs. And then on top of that, you're going to be getting James Paxton, some of these milestone cards, going for about 70,000. So you're going to be over 500,000 stubs in the program for sure. And on top of that, you're going to be getting these BR program gold packs. And whenever I first started playing BR and I actually ended up getting up early, I was selling some of these cards for about 12,000, 13,000. Now I know they aren't going for what they were, but they're going for at least 4 to 5. And with all of that accumulated, doing Battle Royale and finishing that program will get you about 600,000 stubs every season. So take care of Battle Royale. If you struggle in BR, look at some of my hitting tips videos and stuff like that, and that should help you out a little bit as far as some of my BR videos where I talk about how to draft. But Battle Royale is super duper important. The one thing I'm going to say that you guys shouldn't end up doing is don't do ranked seasons. Now, I love ranked seasons, and ranked seasons is something that you should do whenever you have everything else in this video done. And obviously it's good. I'm 118 and 53, and I know I'm a more advanced player, but for how much you have to play for World Series, I don't think it's worth it. These cards go for about 300K, 400K. I understand that they are really good cards, and if you really want one of these guys, go after it. But in my opinion, you can do a lot better with your time playing MLB The Show. The next thing I'm going to say that you guys should end up doing is do events. Now, I am slacking on events. I understand that. But this Javi Baez, Todd Helton, these cards at the very beginning, whenever it came out, were going for about like 150, 200K. Now, I know they aren't going for as much, but it's also pretty much the end of event. And on top of that, you're going to be getting 2 rewind packs that people in my comment section last Stubs video were saying guys were going for at least 200K because of all of the collections and stuff right now for Mookie, for Clayton Kershaw. That's going to be about 400K there. All of that should add up to about 450K by just getting about 50 wins in this program. That is not bad at all, and that's a ton of stubs. Now, the reason I always like to start out my videos with these things is because often you'll just forget about these things. Now we're going to get into the stub method and the market method that I'm going to be using today. And like I said, it has changed a little bit. Now, I used to flip 42 cards. And whenever I say 42 cards are the best, we're still going to be talking about 42 cards. Now, they're still amazing. Absolutely amazing. You look at the gaps. They are just the best gaps in the game. 15,000 stubs to 9,000 stubs. Now, this is it's huge. It's about 5,000 stubs per flip. The only problem with these 42 cards is, yes, they are amazing. They don't move as fast as they used to. Now, If you guys are doing this and you are putting in buy now orders and sell now orders, you should be able to get about 15 to 20 flips an hour. Now, if you're getting 15 to 20 flips an hour and you're making about 4,000 stubs per flip, then you're making around 40 to 80,000 stubs an hour by just doing this. And I think that this is a really good method for you guys to end up doing, because you are going to be doing the 42 cards, but this is where the method kind of differs from what it's usually been. On top of flipping these 42 cards whenever you were doing this, and a lot of guys wonder, how do I flip 42 cards? It's really simple. You're going to press on buy now, you're going to create a buy order, and you're going to do it one stub higher than the sell now price, which is $9,199. So you're going to put it at $9,200. Now, I'm doing this because a lot of guys are new to this and a lot of guys don't do it. Now, once you have this, you'll press on sell, you'll press create a sell order, and you'll put one up for 14. Always do one stub less, 949. And it's going to get you 13,000. You just put in 9,200 stubs. So you're going to make the difference between this number the seller will receive and whatever sell now order you did. And you're going to be doing that over and over and over again with your stub count for these 42 cards. And on top of that, while you're doing this, you're going to be flipping from the 42 cards section all the way over to either the live series collection, which I've thought has been okay, and you would end up flipping guys like Vladimir Guerrero. Now, Vladimir Guerrero and some of these other diamonds, they still move fast. They don't move that slowly, and that's about 1,000 and 1,500 gap. And I think that anything over a 1,500 gap between the buy and the sell is usually really, really good. And guys like this are going to move a lot faster. 11,000 to 8,000. This Mag Muncie isn't going to be a bad one. And on top of that, one thing that you guys can also do that I've been doing lately, and I've been making huge stubs by doing this, is the Tops Now cards. Now, some of these Tops Now cards flip faster than others. If I were to tell you what Tops Now cards to actually flip, it's not only the ones with huge gaps, but it's the ones that hold value. And guys that hold value are guys like Yasmani Grandal and Lars Nootbaar. Now, people love these two. These are huge budget beasts in MLB The Show. They are crazy. But you press on Yasmani, you can see that this is even probably a bigger gap than even the 42 card. So this is huge. Yasmani's great example here. 8851, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna wait for that to fill, and then once it sells, we'll put it up for 13,253 once that order ends up coming. And you can do these you should be able to get about 20 to 30 flips of this an hour, maybe even more if you're really grinding, 40 to 50, and then you should be able to get about 10 to 15 to 20-ish on the 42 cards. It's really kind of depends on what time of day. If you're doing it at night, I think at night's still the best time to flip. That's usually whenever the market moves the fastest. But you can see right here we're making about 3,000 stubs per flip by this Yasmani, and earlier we're making about 5,000 per flip for those 42 cards. So these two ways are the best ways to flip cards right now, and they will get you so many stubs. So do this. Do this market method. Make sure that you're keeping on track of Battle Royale and some of these other things, and you are going to be a stub millionaire making millions. Or if you don't want to... Now, boys, if this video ended up helping you guys out, please drop a like and a sub. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.